This is the Brit Who Cares, and this is my review on the Matrix Resurrections. And this film has been a bit up and down. If you look at the media, it's been up and down. From critics giving mixed reviews, even some giving like a 4. It's like, okay. Or 2, the audience score is the same, it's mixed. And the box office money wise is poor as $6 million or something like that. So over $6 million it made, and I think, what the hell's going on with this movie? And it's a mystery. As you follow my TikTok, I don't think it's that bad, but it does have problems. Again, I'm not saying it don't have problems. It got problems. Now, the thing with this, before I go into the review, what I thought on all the reasons why it's not making, main one is the money wise. Why it's not making the money? Because with a name like Make Six, it should be making a lot more than over 6 mil, which I do agree it should. Because the thing that makes it is it does have a big fan base, but at the same time, this is another problem too, and that's the low problem is that is a problem too. And people, what do you mean? You got a big fan base to make money? I'll explain that in a second. First is out the wrong time. First it's out the wrong time because yeah, you got fucking Spider Man, and again, I know people say yeah, but two films can make money. Yeah, it can. But you got Kingsman, and I know people say yeah, but Kingsman is not a big name. Makes it big. Yeah, it makes it bigger than Kingsman. But the thing is, with Kingsman is more fresher than Make Six. Like the first Kingsman's movie came out 2014. Meanwhile, the Make Six came out. The first movie came out in 1999, and the last movie was like 2002 or 2000, something like that, or 2001. I put the date down on the video now, and basically, like the thing with movie wise, a decade or even half a decade, you get a new audience in, and you get like the different tastes, different new fresh in mind, and not many people. I know makes it did change film making. One for makes it one of how the you know you know big budget movie action movie or really effects. It changed effect wise, and and yet, well, but still, it's it's that thing called Little Bit Too Late. Yeah, I still think it's only a fourth movie. I still think it should have been, but at the same time, it's again, it's a little too late. And the main reason, no main reason too, is in America. Again, America is the biggest score in the UK, you know, and this is where it's going to hit more. It's out the same day on HBO Max or something like that. It's out on HBO Max, and it's like that's another big problem. Especially got Spider-Man out and Kingsman out. Who's going to see makes it where you can watch at home if you got HBO Max? It's like me. It's like, for example, Disney releasing Spider-Man No Way Home on DC Plus on the same day for free. Not for if you got DC Plus, just got subscription. And I think the money on Spider-Man will go down in the theatre because more people will go to their home and watch it. Yeah, the big theatre experience you missed out, but especially got like three, like I said, Kingsman, Spider-Man, and what you call Make Six. And also you got stuff like West Side Story. Again, I know West Side Story is bombing, it is a bomb, but at the same time, it's still a good film, and people are realizing, okay, West Side Story is a good film. Some people might go see West Side Story still, and this other might sound stupid, but Clifford is still out. I know people are say Clifford. Yeah, Clifford is still a kids' film. It's still gonna make money. Yeah, not as much as Spider Man, but it's still gonna make money. And that's the problem. There's so many films out, And by putting your main movie on a subsistence, 33 on subsistence, at least with Boycott Black Widow, yeah, I know that's controversial, but at least they're not on Disney Plus the same day. You have to pay 20 quid, or I don't know how much in America, I think it's around the same, to see it on Disney Plus. And HBO made this Matrix film free. So that's the dumb thing about that is, and that's the reason why he's not making much money. I should, I think. It's not to me. It's not because the film's bad. But I'm saying, to me, I know people might. Again, it's your opinion. You can say the other two films are good. Again, I'm not saying it's bad films. It got some good. Like I said, that's why I still like them. But I don't think why people are attacking this film saying that these are films. So 2 and 3, you know, I got problems too. But what I'm saying, to me, it's on the same level, really. Now, to the movie. Now, after, I explain all that. I'm sorry about that. Now, I get to the freaking review, and I thought it was good. I thought mainly the first half was good. I know people like, really? Cricket said it's the opposite way around. No, I think to me, on my opinion, I think the first half is a stronger part than the last half. And I explain that why now, because the first half, it was easy to follow, and yeah, I know the first half an hour is like Merriberries. You know the thing of Southpaw. Remember this, remember that, remember that. It is a bit. It is, but I still like the story. What it's going with, and basically, the story really is, and it's basically is Neo is in this Warrior Court. He's now a video game developer, and this I think that where a video game developer. Yeah, a video game developer, and the thing is, this new makes it alternate memory. So in the past 3 movies, it's he made it into a video game. I know people gonna say, but why would it make it want people think that? And this is the thing. What I thought, I did for the same. I thought, oh, why? But at the same time, he explained it well. He actually say the will will evolve and the will are getting more smarter. But at the same time, it would not believe this story. It would not believe the story. Which again, it kind of true, really. Think about it. If someone go up to you and say, take the red pill or a pill, blue pill. Take the red pill. You find out what the real world is. You probably think that guy's on crack, or on drugs. You know what I mean? I thought, okay, this is quite smart. And then this will evolve on social media. Video game is now like a main like a like on film. It's got real world now. It is. Video games can be up like making as much money as movies, and to cost making video games, their cut is around the same, almost the same on movies now this day and age. So I thought, okay, that's quite smart. And basically, the first big thing in this, where I thought, okay, we're quite smart, white, it's quite good, but the problem, and this is like the one bit like get me, know what I mean, in this is not Neo, Morpheus. And people said, okay, what's this thing with Morpheus? And this Morpheus, he's in the beginning, right, the open movie, and you find out this Morpheus is agent. And the thing is, again, it's, it's not a spoiler. I might say a bit of spoiler, but I'm not going to get the major one, obviously. But this Morpheus is not the Morpheus we know. And basically, this Morpheus is basically he's made by Neo in the Matrix world. He's an AI, he's a program. And he get waking up, realising he's in the Matrix. I thought, okay, this is quite smart. Now, I've computer program, an AI. Now, realising that he is codes, I thought, okay, that is good. Now, the big problem I got with this, and this is like the big problem I got with this new Matrix is probably like a lot more stronger than the old one, where it can tell you where you are in. Basically, it can tell you where you are in fucking seconds. And the problem with this is why, you know, especially with Morpheus, because he's part of the Gallant Agent, and the Gallant Agent saw him betraying them. Would you have thought if he track him down quicker, and since he is codes, he track him down quicker and reformat him or delete him from the service. I know my thought is it probably be delete. If he do that, it might wreck the Matrix. But if that is the reason, or break the Matrix, if that is the reason, it don't explain it. It's like, oh yeah, he can go off and do his own. He can. And just another thing too, it got holograms outside the world. It can create outside the world through this hologram. Not a hologram. It's like the little metal madness thing that make his body safe. Which again looks fucking. I give credit. It looks fucking cool. And that's one thing I can say about this film. The visuals is amazing, and that is. It looks cool. But again, my problem is again. How he getting away? How that makes it allow this? And that I want to know, and I don't understand. Again, all I need to do is explain it, and I don't. And that's the problem with this film is. There's some bits in it. It's like, what? It's like, why? It's like why? Why you do? Why? And it don't explain it. It don't, go into it. And basically, Neil wakes up basically. He wakes up basically, and he escapes. And you go to the city with humans who out to make it all, and basically you find out this old woman, she's a daughter of the Oracle. I think it's the Oracle. The main woman from the three movies, and she's one, and you find out that before her she wasn't the main leader. It was Morpheus. Yeah, Morpheus from the first three films. And he become like a leader. And he got a big statue and everything. And he become like a big leader. Then Neil disappeared. And basically what happened is there's another war, basically, like a mini war, basically. With this new, makes it basically. And he died, basically. And then she took over. And I'm like, okay. And again, I'm going to get not much spoiler, but there's one more spoiler I want to give away because this one pissed me off. It's like, this make no fucking sense. And this is the problem with this. The second half of the film, it's good in a way, but the moments in it, like, what? And one of the moments is basically before the final climax is, and before the final climax, then Neil said, and the gang said, listen, we need to do this. What his name? The old woman said, basically, no, we're not going to waste life. Again, she's right in a way. She's not going to waste life for one, few, thousands of lives or millions of lives for one person, one girl. Which again, make a good point with this. Now, nowhere this other, I think she's another leader from the lower part, and you find out this is the get, and you want to see her and Neil. So it's here, and basically the big bombshell is this girl. This girl is the girl from the train station. Yeah, she's the girl from the train station, all grown up. And people say, what? Again, I don't mind that bit. I thought that bit was quite cool. But I thought, ooh. The problem is this the big bombshell, and the big bombshell is she actually says she knew that Neil and Trinity. Yeah, there's no things I've got to say. Trinity is alive as well in this. And before you say how she's alive, I do explain that. I do explain that, but I'm not going to say how. But basically, what I said, Neil and Trinity is alive, and I kept a secret. Basically, I'm like, why? Okay, whatever. She said, fine, whatever. I thought, okay. The one got me to say why is. Straight after this is like very straight after what she said this. She says, now I want revenge on them killing my mum and no, sorry, not killing, piercing my mum and dad. So that's why I'm telling you now. Is like I, I don't understand that. I'm like, how the fuck that makes sense? You kept a secret for decades. There's nothing to this secret been held for decades, and she says, "Oh," and now she want to avenge on and she says, every single day, I grieve my parents' death." It's like, but you kept this. Why? It's one when it. I don't care no excuse you are, but if that was me, I'd probably say fuck it. I want revenge right here, right now, and that got me thinking, what the this white? And that's what my problem is. This my big problem is this felt like the first draft or something like that. Especially the last half. I feel like the first draft is like, how you read any of this? And my other problem is with this. This is two films. This felt like this should have been two films. People gonna say, how would you two films? Easy. First half about Neil getting out, and then sorry, first film about Neil getting out, and then you can do all the climactic stuff, whatever. And the second film is Western Chancy. That's what you can do. That's what it should have done. Cause this felt like it's two films, and I think the first half is well good, is well written. Now, is it problems with it? Yeah, why is it put the problems with the bit of problem with the first half? Why did they maybe put overboard with the Mary bit where Meredith, it maybe it went a bit overboard. But at the same time, I can see why. Cause it wouldn't make sure. And this is not one that I don't understand. There's no reason why this film haven't done well in the box office, and people is the market been shit, and a market this as a sequel, which it is a sequel. But to me, the way it done the beginning, but you don't actually need to watch the other Matrix films because you actually explain well without it, with the video game aspect of it, which I thought, okay, so it's like really like Halloween, the new Halloween, where it's like a soft reboot, but it's a sequel at the same time, and that's what it felt. That's why I actually thought the first one was good. Yeah, I say it went over the top, but at the same time, the director probably thought, or the writer probably thought, if new people gonna see this and can't be asked watching, the other three films. I know people say, but that's right. Yeah, I know, but there will always be like that this day and age. There are a lot of people like that. And it probably thought this might help, and it kind of did in its own way. But it's, like I said, the last part is. But one thing I can say about it, it's a better looking makes the film. The visual is amazing. Like Neil Patrick Harris character, I'm not gonna say what he does. He does some good stuff in this. I thought his performance as well. He done well. I know people might slag him off, but I thought he done a good job, and especially with it on the film. And the visual on him, I got just the thing with Neil Patrick Harris character is he's before Neil wakes up, is his therapist, and a part of him out his memory. He's is an ex. He's like commit suicide by jumping out of a building, and now he's seeing a therapist. And, opening his memory basically. And the thing is, this therapist is everyone's wearing a blue jacket, bright blue glasses. His pills he give him to to help his mental mind is all blue again. Representing the blue pill, which is basically thinking this will is real, which again nice nod. And another nice nod is what I thought it done very well, what I said in the first half, is basically, the Matrix evolved, so basically social media, everything evolved. And one bit I love is, then Neil started to go for a bit of a mental breakdown, is Warner Brothers, yeah, he actually mentioned Warner Brothers in this. Warner Brothers want to do the fourth Matrix game or movie, and they basically what he said is if you don't be involved, he not be involved, we do without you basically. Which again, I quite shocked Wood was allowed to put that in it because this is sort of stuff what Wood was done all the time. I thought, okay, that's like, okay, I thought, okay, that's quite good. I know people might say, but I thought that bit quite good, to be honest with you. But what I'm saying is, it makes it that bad? No. But is it good? Is it like the very good film? No. That's why I give it a 7, because, wait, there's a good film, this. There's a very good film, this. But what let it down is very the last half, and there's some scenes, and especially the final climax of the scene, like, what? Why? Again, I don't mind it, but it don't explain why, basically, and how they do it. Again, it's a good twist, but it's like, why? And they don't show it. They do explain it, but at the same time, it's like, when the fuck you had time to do that? It's one of those ones, and this is the problem with this film. And would I tell people to watch it? Um, if you're on it, I'm not forcing you to go. And again, I'm not saying you go like this film either. Why is it? It's your opinion. Everyone's got their different taste, different styles. Some people might think the other two make the films better, which again I'm not gonna argue, because I can see people saying that too. I can see people saying the other two, 2 and 3 is better. I can see that. I'm not gonna argue with that. To me, it's on the same level. It's not bad. To me, the only one very good makes this movie. That is the first one. But if I say don't see it. So wait for when. So in America, it was on HBO Max. Obviously, you got a subscription. But in the UK, wait for when. So if you're on it. Like I said, the other films. Oh, what I said, Spider-Man, Kingsman. Even West Side Story, and the films are all around here. So, well, to me, it's a 7 out of 10. It's a decent watch, but that's what I can say about it. And until I see you again, this has been the Brit Who Cares. See ya.